Better Horses with Ernie Rodina is brought to you by
Silver Spurs Equine and Silver Spurs Saddles.
Hello friends, I'm Ernie, the Horse Guy, and welcome to this week's episode of Better Horses TV. Have a tremendous show lined out this week. We're here at the Pope Ranch near Garnett, Kansas with Jess and Ty Pope, two tremendous high school rodeo athletes when it comes to rodeoing, and they're on their way to Gillette, Wyoming, to the national championships. Then we're going to be talking about working equitation. We're going to be with Kate Fowler, Cindy Branham, and Tarrin from the association talking about that. Then we're going to be taking a trip to Ottawa Memorial Auditorium for Cowboy Church in Ottawa, Kansas, where we have a special guest with Justin McKee, and of course enjoy the great cooking of Cheftel Mark Burkdoll on the Hearty Grub segment. So stay tuned, get yourself a cup of coffee, and come back to Better Horses TV. We got a lot of show for you.
That's right, it's Oldies Radio.
Where is
And
this
remember,
place?
it's Big Bingo Day at the horse
There
track.
it is.
Life can be full of surprises for you and your vehicle. With Lucas Oil's fuel treatment, you're ready for them.
Lady, you're holding up the line. These guys are racing for pink slips.
Bring it on, Sonny.
Lucas Fuel Treatment gives cars of all ages the edge they need.
Go!
It cleans your car's entire fuel system, improving mileage, taking you to the finish line. Take home a winner with Lucas Fuel Treatment.
Hi, this is Pastor Frank from Open Range Fellowship, and I was just reflecting on God's Word and trying to find just a little bit of peace this morning. And I was reading, and it says here, let the peace of Christ rule in your hearts, since as members of one body you were called to peace, and be thankful. I've always passed by the be thankful part because, I don't know, it just didn't seem important. But I think that might be one of the catalysts, one of the main ingredients to finding peace, is to be thankful of what we've got, to count our blessings. You know, maybe we should try to find a place of peace even right now this morning. Lord, thank you for the peace that you give us. You are the Prince of Peace, dear Jesus. Just give us peace as we go through this day and this week. In Jesus' name, amen. Now go pick up your Bibles and find that place of peace under a tree or wherever it's at. And I'll see you next week. God bless.
Back in the saddle and out on the trail with Ernie, the horse guy, now fun will prevail. We'll meet the best horsemen under the sun. Tip our hats to the ladies, keep the good Lord number one. Ride along, sing your song, along with better horses, we're right where we belong. Faith and love from up above, the best of the good life's yet to come.
This segment is brought to you by High Performance Lucas Oil Products.
Hello friends, I'm Ernie, the Horse Guy. Welcome to this episode of Better Horses TV. We're here near Garnett, Kansas, and we got two, as far as I'm concerned, future NFR riders. And we got Jess Pope and his brother Ty Pope, and they just come off of the state finals in Kansas. And Jess, first of all, I want to congratulate you for last year being the 2016 national champion when it comes to bareback riding.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Really glad to have you here. Tell us a little bit about what you do and tell our folks, viewers, about what you're involved with, because it's all about rodeo with you.
Just living the Western way lifestyle, you know, just we ride a lot of colts and day work a lot for a lot of people, and when we're not doing that, we're downstairs working out, getting on the bucking machine, spur board, just trying to get better so we can go farther in life with everything that we do.
I can remember when you started, when you just were a lot younger, seeing you over at Richmond, Kansas, a pretty special guy's house.
Yeah, George Steinberger. He passed away earlier in the year. We were really close, and it was pretty hard to take, but he was a great guy and taught us how to rodeo, you know.
Now, Jess, this is your finals going to be in Gillette coming up in July, right?
Yes, sir.
And you won it last year. You had a little bit of injury problems out in at the state finals, or you would have been right up there this year again. And Ty, you're a senior. Now, Jess, going back, you're a senior, and you're going to be going to Missouri Valley College on a scholarship, right?
Yes, sir. I'm going there.
And you're a senior. Ty, what about what age are you now in high school?
I'm 15, and I'm a freshman.
Going to be a freshman?
I'm going to be a sophomore.
Be a sophomore. What does that mean to two brothers? I mean, you're making memories, getting to go to these rodeos together. You got some great parents. You got a little brother coming on. What does that mean, getting a rodeo together like that?
Well, it's great. You know, not everybody has the opportunity to have an older brother like that win nationals. He's a good guy to look up to.
Yeah, I tell you what an inspiration he has to be to both of you from that standpoint. Now you do the
Bulls and
saddle broncs and the bulls, where you're the only one of the two doing the bulls and everything. Why the bulls?
I don't know. It's just an adrenaline rush. It's fun. You know, it's just another thing that I was good at when I was little. Started up for them.
Any advice you'd give to our viewers out there wanting to get involved in high school rodeo? And you guys had a tremendous career. You still got a big career ahead of you, just being a sophomore going into your sophomore year. Any advice, Jess, you'd give to those folks out there?
You go find somebody that's being successful rodeoing and learn from them. Ask them questions. The only dumb questions is the one that you didn't answer or didn't ask. So go find somebody that can help you, because there's only one way to get better, and that's to ask for advice and work at it to get better.
Well, Jess and Ty, you've always impressed me, not only as rodeo contestants, but the way you carry yourself outside of the arena, and that's awful important. You look at your shirts with the sponsors, they're looking at the complete package with you guys.
Yes, sir. It's I'm thankful for my sponsors, because they make it a lot easier to rodeo. Without the sponsors, it's hard to get up and down the road. And they supply us with the best hats, you know, best drinks, best clothes that they can put on you, and they help you get up and down the road. And without them, it'd be a lot more harder than what it is already.
Folks, you got a great career going in the rodeos and everything. Folks don't realize that during the day this summer, what you guys do, you're out on horseback working cattle for the neighbors and everything. It's all about Western for you guys.
Yes, sir. It's a part of life, and it's a dying breed, but it's how we live. You know, it's part of it.
Well, I tell you what, I got to put it. My hat goes off to your parents. Have been really supportive on what you guys have done. It's got to be making some great memories, Ty.
Yeah, I thank them a lot, taking us up and down the road ever since we were little. You know, they do a lot for us.
As far as going into the finals, what's your game plan, Jess?
Just keep working hard and working out, and it's just another rodeo when you go up there. You just go up there and you're getting on bucking horses. And that's, you know, you just go up there and do your deal, and you can't win them all, but you dang sure try to win them all. So go up there and ride your best, and you do what you do. You know, it's part of it if you don't win first, but everybody likes to win first, and that's what we're going for.
Well, I tell you what, it's been so exciting to see how you've been getting along and how you've been doing, and we're looking for big things in Gillette, Wyoming coming up. You say it's the end of July, if I'm correct.
Yes, sir.
On that deal. And so with that being said and everything, any as far as tips that you'd like to leave, as far as you're quite the horseman, as far as when you're working with these horses and everything out there, because you do a lot of horse training, Ty, you got a passion for that. Any tips you'd leave those guys out there, people would with their horses?
I mean, I guess just try to learn from them. Yeah, be calm with them, you know, don't get mad at them because they're doing wrong. I mean, they don't know that's why you're training them, you know, just be patient with them and learn together and just have fun and get along with them.
Well, Team Kansas, I tell you what, you got a good group going back and everything like that, and I'm sure you're going to be cheering everyone on as far as when it comes to Team Kansas. And how about when they go for team championships? Because they're not only individual championships, but team. How are we looking?
We have a great team this year for the state of Kansas. There's a lot of great athletes that are going out there to compete. And I'm looking forward to see what everybody will do, because we've got probably one of the best teams that the state of Kansas has had in a really long time.
Now, we come back from the championships in Wyoming. What's the plans for the rest of the summer for you, Jess and Ty?
Just come back, keep rodeoing, keep going down the road and working, and just keep living life the way we know how.
So a lot of our viewers that happen to be at a lot of local rodeos and local PRCA rodeos, you've got a temporary permit.
Yes, I have. I got my permit to pro rodeo. I'll be going all through the Midwest, from Minnesota clear down into Oklahoma for the rest of the summer. Like right before Shawnee, you know, or before Nationals, we'll go to Shawnee, and we have 4th of July. run lined up for that. So from the 1st of July clear till the 3rd week of July, we're probably going to be getting on horses and bulls every day.
Wow. Well, Jess and Ty, it's been a real honor to get to come out to see my neighbors, and congratulations on how you have been doing, and we look for exciting things to come back when you get back from the national championships. Thank you, Ty.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jess, for being a part of Better Horses TV with Ernie the Horse Guy.
What do you get when you bring together one of the biggest names in veterinary medicine with one of the most caring and committed teams of horse health experts in the industry? You get a vaccine portfolio known for its quality and safety, a pharmaceutical line you can rely on to help manage pain and support performance. You get the products, programs, and people of Merck Animal Health.
You know, I think people are just kind of born with a passion.
I wouldn't be where I am today without that horse.
Oh, I'm not passionate about horses. That's just something that's in here. I can't explain it.
Some people go to a job every day. I just go do what I love to do. That's all I know is horse.
The bottom line, we're for the horse. It's whatever we can do to make life better for the horse, wherever they are, whatever they do.
They're just magic, that's all. They got me.
If we always do what's right for the horse, we will never go wrong.
Hi friends, I'm Ernie the Horse Guy, and I want to talk to you about Better Horses properties. If you have a property you'd like to list and sell, I'm the guy to contact. When it comes to marketing, we're second to none. We've got the publication. We'll promote your place in the publication. We'll promote it on our radio networks. We're going to promote it on TV and our e-blast. Better Horses Network is your direction to go when you're looking to market your horse property. So contact me at Ernie at betterhorsesradio.com for your property, and let us go to work for you.
This segment is brought to you by your independent Purina dealers.
Hello friends, I'm Ernie the Horse Guy, and welcome to Better Horses TV. So great to be here. We're here at the Rockin' V Ranch out just south of Topeka, and we've got something new going on. I have never seen it before, and I've got just a tremendous pro here, Cindy Branham, and a good longtime friend.
Yes.
And let's talk about working equitation.
Working equitation is just really an exciting sport. It's a sport that started internationally, and the United States has taken it on in the last 7 to 10 years, and it's just now really popping. It's something that I wanted to be involved with because it makes dressage make sense, and that's a quote straight from Tarrin Warren, who is the judge that we brought in this weekend for our clinician. But we have a dressage pattern that is open to Western riders, which is me, or English riders. So both disciplines can ride in it, and that's, I think, one of the main things that makes it so exciting.
Well, what's exciting, we got two great folks, the pros behind getting this thing going, yourself and Kate Fowler, who we'll be talking to a little bit later, and just really good elegance. I'll tell you, the challenge would be to try to remember the pattern.
Right, it is. It's a challenging for you mentally, physically, and to make your horse a better horse. So we start in the arena with no obstacles for a dressage pattern, and we don't want dressage to scare anybody. Dressage means training. So we work on elements that a working horse would need. So circles, straight lines, stops, getting off the haunches, moving around, getting off that front end, all of those things. And then we take those exact maneuvers and we apply them to obstacles. So then we're taking that working horse and we're expecting him to do something with the performance that we've taught him. And then the third phase is we do speed. So we get to do sort of like a cowboy race.
So the second phase really is kind of an introduction to the obstacles.
Yes.
Because I understand the obstacles are going to be the exact same in the speed as they were in the other one.
They will. They'll be the exact same. In what we call ease of handling is being able to show how easily we can handle our horses. It's a very simple name. And so we are able to, instead of just get from point A to point B as fast as we can, we're able to make a nice path around an obstacle to prepare our horse safe for a right lead departure, to be able to make sure that we're straight coming into a lead change, all those things. So it's about smoothness, relaxation, and yes, it's something that I use with my cowboy race horses before I ever race.
If folks want to find out more about it and be involved, this is really exciting. Beautiful day here, South Topeka. What's the best way they can get a hold of you or anybody?
The best way is probably on Facebook. Kate Fowler and I started Working Equitation Kansas. So you can just look up Working Equitation Kansas. It'll bring you right to our page, and it can bring everything out that you need for the national organization and everything.
The way I see it, if you appreciate dressage, which is the ultimate in a broke horse, appreciate that, and you appreciate the obstacles and the elegance of the horses going around, you're going to love Working Equitation.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks for being a part of
Thanks
Better
for having
Horses
me.
TV.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You care about your animals and feeding them the best. And that's where Purina's local Kansas City dealers step in, providing you experience, knowledge, service, and advice. Purina feed dealers are people who believe in community involvement and who believe in you. They have a passion for the feed industry and are committed to helping customers unlock the potential of every animal. If you are looking for a trusted source for your animals, look no further than your local Purina feed dealer, your partner in animal care.
This segment is brought to you by CSI Saddle Pads.
We're here with the other driving force of Working Equitation that's going on, just taking off like great guns in the Kansas City, Topeka area. And I'm here with Kate Fowler. Kate, congratulations on just a great event that you got going out here at the Rockin' V Ranch. And we're here with the lady that put on a tremendous clinic, one of the founders, I would say, in Texas. And we're talking about Tarrin Warren from Milano, Texas. How was that?
That was good.
Great, but I tell you what, lots of interest. I'm sitting up here watching it, and you're seeing a lot of great runs. And the one that Bill Walton just did, that was exciting, and a lot of good runs. What it looks pretty good, don't you think, for Working Equitation in the Midwest?
I think they've got a good crew of people up here who have a lot of talent and will go a long ways in this sport. I get to travel all over the U.S. and see a lot of people, and this crew's right up there with what we've got for top riders in the country.
You know, we've had cowboy dressage, western dressage, that's it, but this kind of takes it to a new level and really some excitement. Let's touch on it a little bit about what makes up Working Equitation.
Well, what I like about Working Equitation is the versatility of the sport. The horses have to compete in the same tack and attire through all the phases. You can't switch horses between phases, so you have a horse that has to be mechanically correct enough to do the dressage and quiet enough in the ring, and then come out and apply those principles to the obstacles in order to get successfully around them, especially as you get to the upper levels where you have to counter it with flying lead changes. After they complete that ease of handling phase, they then have to be able to demonstrate it at speed. And at the big competitions, there's a fourth phase, which is a cattle phase, which is very similar to our team penning. So the cattle phases are expensive to put on, so at the smaller venues, they're not there yet, but we're starting to see it throughout the United States now. And it's a great sport to promote versatility in the horses of all breeds, all ages of riders, all different disciplines.
Well, Kate, we're excited about having trainers like yourself and horsemen like yourself, Cindy Branham, and really getting this going. You've seen a lot of things happen through the years in horse. Where do you rate this as far as the excitement and everything that you're seeing in Working Equitation?
What I like about it is the kind of like what Tarrin said, is you have the dressage part, but then you get to bring it in to do the ease of handling, which is the obstacles. So it's a building for your horse and for yourself.
Well, this show we're having at the Rockin' V, this is just one of the beginnings, and then what can the folks expect? We got folks out there saying, I want to be involved. Right. And you're, the go-to people are you and Cindy. Give us some idea of what they need to do as far as to be involved with the Working Equitation.
Well, we are doing a association, and it's called the Working Equitation of Kansas. And what I like about that is you can go onto Facebook if you want some information. And Cindy and I this year have decided to put on 4 events. This is the first of 4. It's a buckle series. And so Cindy is going to have the next 2, one in July and one in August. And then we'll finish up back here in September.
Are most of the events going to be held in the Topeka area? Or are you going to look at going in the Kansas City area?
We would love, we've gotten some really good, Bill Walton and his crew came, and I'm hoping that, you know, he will kind of take off and say, hey, let's have one down in Kansas City.
Well, I tell you what, you picked some great weather to have this in and everything. I know it was a little dicey yesterday.
Yes, it was.
But I'll tell you what, it's really neat seeing them, how they bring the dressage together and then put it to work with these events that you have going on out here in the working equitation and everything. What was really neat too, you saw both English saddles and Western saddles, and they're competing against each other.
Any discipline is welcome, any tack and attire. You just have to be able to use that same tack and attire through all the phases. You're not allowed to switch in between.
Well, Tarrin, I hope we can get you back up in this area. I mean, you've been a big plus. It's been a great deal having her here. And Kate and Cindy, I want to make sure you tell her thank you for all you're doing for the equine world around here in the Kansas City and Topeka area.
And I was just going to say, along with the different disciplines, the breeding of horses here, we have Arabs, we have draft crosses, we have draft horses, we have quarter horses, we have paints.
We have
mules,
it all.
Mules. That's the beauty about this whole
It's
sport.
really great. But it's great talking to you, Tarrin Warren, and also Kate Fowler. Thanks for being part of Better Horses TV.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Your buddy Ron once said he could install your ceiling fan. He couldn't. And that one time, Ron said another chili dog was a good idea? Yeah, it wasn't. So when Ron said you'd never afford a John Deere tractor, you knew better. Now, Ron does too. The E-Series, legendary John Deere quality, unexpected low price.
Stop by and see Heritage Tractor at one of its 9 locations for your John Deere and Featherlight trailer needs. HeritageTractor.com.
Hi, I'm Donna. This is Ringo. We're with CSI Saddle Pads. I'd like to invite you to ride our new revolutionary FlexPlate saddle pad. We offer a 30-day money-back, ride it, get it dirty guarantee. And the best part of the pad is it's 100% American-made with American parts by American hands.
We really like them. They contour the horse's back, help your saddle fit real good, and they work on a little flatter withered horse or on a high withered horse. Either one we can make them fit, and horse is really comfortable under them.
For more information, go to CSIPads.com.
This segment is brought to you by Heritage Tractor and your John Deere and Featherlight trailer dealer.
Hello friends, I'm Ernie Rodina, and welcome to this week's episode of Hearty Grub with Cheftel Mark Burkdoll. Mark, we are pretty flexible for what you cook for and everything.
This is just kind of spur of the moment, out in the open, get her done deal.
Tonight we're in Ottawa, Kansas for Rope and Hope's Cowboy Church, bringing in Justin McKee, the PRCA, PBR announcer, and he's got his own church down in Lenapaw. Really exciting, and just so thankful that you brought your services up to this out in the parking lot pre-service that we're having.
A little different than the one out in the prairie we did the other day, huh?
It is a beautiful night here in Ottawa, Kansas. You're going to really enjoy this. And tell them what we're cooking, Mark, because it's not just a hamburger.
We're just doing basically grilled hamburgers, and for the little excited deal, I'm showing Ernie how you can do grilled potatoes and make them taste just like French fries, and we grilled up some onions a little bit with some butter on them, and I think Ernie will like it.
Looking forward to this episode.
Hay is not for horses. They deserve Stanley Premium Western Forage. There's no better place in the country to grow forage than Idaho, and Stanley is one of the country's largest producers. From pellets, cubes, and chopped forage in bags to compressed in 3-tie bales, Stanley cultivates the premium forage types horse owners demand. Because your horse needs hay, but he deserves Stanley Premium Western Forage.
Hi friends, I'm Ernie the Horse Guy, and I want to talk to you about Better Horses Properties. If you have a property you'd like to list and sell, I'm the guy to contact. When it comes to marketing, we're second to none. We've got the publication. We'll promote your place in the publication. We'll promote it on our radio networks. We're going to promote it on TV and our e-blast. Better Horses Network is your direction to go when you're looking to market your horse property. So contact me at Ernie at betterhorsesradio.com for your property and let us go to work for you.
One of the main reasons for poor vehicle performance is a dirty fuel system. It can cause decreased fuel economy and actually do harm to your engine over time. By adding Lucas Fuel Treatment to your vehicle, it cleans and lubricates the entire fuel system, pump, carburetors, fuel injectors, and valves as you drive. It also improves your vehicle's performance. It's a non-solvent product designed to protect both gasoline and diesel engines. Lucas Fuel Treatment. It works.
This segment is brought to you by your independent Purina dealers.
To join us on our Hearty Grub segment with Cheftel Mark, we got our guest of honor. We got Justin McKee. He's the pastor of down in Lenape, Oklahoma, the Cowboy Capital Fellowship. Great to have you at Ottawa and everything.
Well, it's good to be here, and it's good to eat some good food from the chef right there tonight.
Really good. This guy, he's across the board what he can fix and everything like that. Really special you coming up to Ottawa tonight and everything. And I know you're excited about it and excited about what you're doing down in Lenape and across the country.
Oh, man, absolutely. It's been a challenging adventure at times, but you know what? Life is an adventure, and we can't just dwell on the challenges. We can dwell on God created us for a great adventure, and that's what we're on. We're saddle up and riding.
That's right. And when you go to working for yourself, I learned that you can live off of Lunchables pretty easy.
You can.
As far as
when you got some good red meat on the grill, then I got to take advantage of it.
Flexibility, Mark. You can cook for groups no matter what size and everything. 2 weeks ago, we cooked for the high school championships down there. Cooked 400 hamburgers in like 20 minutes.
320 minutes. The other 50 we drove along with.
Great time, and we ran into you down there. Really great. We're looking for a special night there, and I'll tell you what, just what you're doing here tonight, we really appreciate it. Everything, Justin.
Good to be here. It's good. It's always good to have good food, good company, good weather, and God.
That's it.
That's a great combination.
Can't get any better than that. So I'll tell you what. Hope you had enough. Did you get the dessert table yet?
Not yet, but I'm heading there
heading for the dessert table.
Segment.
So I'll tell you what. Head for the dessert.
Look at those cookies down there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you, Chef.
Yeah, nice seeing you.
Mark, another great segment for Hearty Grub. Like I tell everybody, if they're looking for healthy, they need to change the channel. Great deal hamburgers. And in June, beautiful summer evening here. June doesn't get much better than hamburgers and hot dogs, fried taters and onions.
Grilled onions, yep.
Really good.
Very many days you get in Kansas, the wind ain't blowing.
Yeah, that's what I noticed today, but it's really good. And I'll tell you what, whether we're cooking pork loins on the prairie or whether we're cooking lamb at your place, we got them covered from that standpoint. Hope that you join us next week on the next episode of Hearty Grub with Better Horses with Ernie Rodina. And make sure you tune in to the radio show every Saturday morning at 7 on KCMO Talk Radio, Better Horses Radio KC style, 7:10 a.m. or 103.7 FM. Till next week, always ride safe and have happy trails and ride for the brand.
Back in the saddle and out on the trail with Ernie the horse guy, now fun will prevail. We'll meet the best horseman under the sun. Tip our hats to the ladies, keep the good Lord number one. Ride along, sing your song, along with better horses, we're right where we belong. Faith and love from up above, the best of the good life's yet to come.